Good morning. Obviously, we've had a pretty big offseason, but this move was something that was foundational to everything we're going to be as a team this season and going forward. So I'm just really honored to be here to celebrate such a momentous day for this occasion, for this organization, but for Justin also and his family. I can only imagine the pride, John, Elaine, Jordan, Ricky, who's not here right now, feel right now, in addition to the community that helped raise Justin to be the player and person that he is. Me, I always start off with a little gratitude, so I'm going to thank some people who were pretty instrumental in this getting done. First, always starts off with the Wilfs and our great ownership group for creating the family atmosphere here that people want to be a part of, the facilities, the A-class way we treat people, and also the resource to compete at a championship level. We don't take that for granted in any type of way. All the people in the football operation, player personnel that were involved in bringing Justin here, some here, some still not. I think they deserve a lot of credit, obviously, for identifying such a talented generational type player. All the coaches and football ops staff that help Justin on a day-to-day basis and make him one of the great players in the NFL. Obviously, with special shout out to Keenan McCardell. I remember when I first got here, I'm texting trying to meet these guys and learn, and Justin texts me. He's like, "Hey man, I'm not that type of guy. I don't ask for anything, but I'd really like to work with Coach McCardell. He pushes me to be great." And I think that says a lot about not just his coach, but about Justin, the types of things that he wants for his career. Obviously, I want to thank Rob. His relationship-based approach to negotiating is really helpful in these matters, and obviously his experience, his tireless work ethic. Emily, who does a lot of work behind the scenes, just instrumental in getting this done. I'd also like to thank Ben Renzen and the WME team, obviously, for continually coming back to the table. We claim to be solutions-oriented here, but that takes two. That takes people willing to show up to the table. And obviously, some doors get closed, but every time we came back, and we're always optimistic that we'd be here, trying new solutions, trying different structures, different things like that, because ultimately a contract is a creative way of coming up with a solution between two parties, and we were able to do that. KO, obviously, for showing us the vision of what this offense can be with a dynamic playmaker like Justin. Just continuing our partnership and everything we've built here to continue to build a culture that people want to be a part of, but also a play style and a scheme and how we want to go about doing things on the field. And lastly, I want to thank Jets. I think it almost feels like yesterday. It was 2 years ago. I was walking into the building for one of the first times where I met you for the first time, and I think another player was going through a contract negotiation, and I think it was messy, and I joked, "We'll get ours done in 2 seconds." That was the confidence of a 1-month GM, I think. But I've learned a lot, since then, obviously, but I've learned a lot about who he is as a person. Everybody has their favorite Justin Jefferson moment, favorite play that comes to mind. Mine's probably not the same one that comes to your guys' mind. Mine's probably the play before one of the plays. I think everybody remembers that 3rd and long catch against Detroit last year. But I remember the play before the 3rd and long catch where we had a fumble and he sprints back to the other side of the field, desperately recovers the ball so that we have another chance to snap the ball. And so a lot of players, a lot of people talk about winning and what that means, and that's lip service. But when you go out in the field and show it in that way, that's something I always remember. I think I told you after the game, hopefully from there, when the gold jacket gets fit, we'll see. But that's the one I'll tell my kids that I got to see, that I was around. So ultimately, when you have moments like that in your mind, and you know how he contributes to our culture, the joy, the positivity, all that stuff, this day was going to come. There was never a second in my mind that we weren't going to be here. Obviously, you have to navigate challenges and things like that, but this was always our purpose, and just really glad to be here on this day to celebrate this occasion. KO.
Yeah, this is a really, really exciting day. It is excellent to be here with you guys. A monumental day for Justin and his family, the Vikings organization, and really our fan base. I'm not sure that there is a player in our league with the type of relationship with a fan base that Justin has with ours. I know it means a lot to you, Jets, and it certainly means a lot to me to be the head coach of this team and get to keep coaching you for a really long time, man. And to be able to extend Justin, I truly think he's one of the brightest stars in all of professional sports. I've been on record saying that, and it was really critical for our franchise and for me as the head coach and for our offense and really for our entire team, the heart and soul of our team on a daily basis. Justin fits everything that we want to be about and continue to build in this building. Justin and mine, the bond that we have has meant the absolute world to me from day one. Getting a chance to build a relationship with a player like Justin, a person like Justin who's been raised the right way, loves this game, loves his teammates, loves everything about the process of becoming and maintaining, his status as the best in football at what he does. And there's all the things that people don't see that we get to see on a daily basis is what this day is really all about. He means the world to that locker room. Even today, seeing him back around his teammates, yesterday back around his teammates, he's a people changer. He's a culture changer, and he's everything about, like I said, what we want this organization to be about. This day really is also about Justin for another reason. Being a first-round pick in the tough circumstances that surrounded kind of the draft through the difficult times of COVID we all went through, Justin never really got this day. He never really got the day with his family to be here and be recognized as he should have been in that moment. Despite that, he was able to still go out and have one of the more remarkable starts to a career that our game has really seen, especially at the receiver position. So today is also about that, for making up for time lost and really experiences lost that day. We sure hope that this day, obviously special for Justin and his family. We look back on that and very, very fortunate that Justin became a Minnesota Viking. I want to say a quick thank you to John and Elaine, Jordan as well. It's been awesome getting to know you guys and knowing, I think you guys feel how important Justin is to our team and our community, but watching the way the Jefferson family has embraced the Twin Cities as well, and me getting to come here and lead this organization, your guys' support has always been huge. Mark Wolf, obviously the whole Wolf family, the support we get from ownership is second to none, and it allows us to truly continue to feel like what we're building here is backed by the best resources in football, a daily goal to try to strive to be the best versions of ourselves in this building can only be done when we have great ownership, willing to do that on a daily basis. To Kwesi, to you and Rob, just the unbelievable amount of time and energy, understanding the importance of what's taking place today and more importantly, what will take place over many, many years to come, and being able to find a way to maintain relationships, do things with class, communicate at a world-class level, and ultimately get us to where we are today. Looking ahead, I know Justin's going to continue to bring his passion and energy. It's a huge, huge part of the commitment that we so desperately wanted to make to him, and him to this organization is much more than just I think about the 3rd and 18 versus the Bills. That's just me. But I do remember that play as well. There's been many from our first drive, against Green Bay in 2022 when we capped it off with a touchdown to Justin to start what was a historic season for him that year, to, overcoming some adversity together side by side and watching him still achieve the feat of being a 1,000-yard receiver despite so many circumstances stacked against him last year. Only made us all stronger. Justin, I know it's only going to make you stronger as we continue to build together. And with that together, we will bring out the best in each other, man. The same goals that you and I, really the same goal you and I have had since day one. In addition to all the individual feats you've been able to accomplish, the joy I've had coaching, we're still chasing a world championship together with your lead. I look forward to watch you continue to grow into the leader of this team and setting a standard at a world-class level for the rest of your teammates and coaches and myself to be right there alongside with you as we get to go do this thing. So with that, nothing brings me more joy than to introduce Justin Jefferson to you guys.